is Stan Goff, and I'm the Director of Archaeological and Historical Services at Eastern Washington University. Our program is a grant and contract-funded research program conducting archaeological research primarily on prehistoric cultural material.
My name is Julia Furlong. I'm an archaeologist at Archaeological and Historical Services in Eastern Washington University. We use 3D scanning in our work. After we have excavated sites, then we will scan the artifacts and then use those scans to produce reliable, accurate measurements.
The increased accuracy that we get with 3D scanning over the old way of doing it, manually with calipers, is primarily gained in eliminating the errors that come into play when you have different analysts trying to measure oddly shaped geometry. We can now take measurements at any point on the artifact, which is very, very different than trying to do that manually with calipers.
This artifact was an antler foreshaft, and that is what the projectile point fits into when it is mounted on a spear to be used for hunting. So the initial challenge was seeing that these artifacts were found at the site, excavated together near each other, and we can see that about the same, the projectile point is the correct width to fit within the foreshaft. But we could never demonstrate that because the antler foreshaft is so delicate. So we thought, why not 3D scan them? And then we can print those, and then you have the model. You can put them together. You can see how they were originally designed to interact with each other and use it as an education tool. Being able to fit these two artifacts together finally was amazing, and to see exactly how they were formed that fit just perfectly together. And they actually fit together so well that they'll stay together without you holding them together. There are some ways of illustrating artifacts that you can't capture with basic photography. When you're looking at something with the normal photography and getting everything in focus at once and clearly showing what you're trying to do, I pop it in the 3D scanner, it comes out, and I can take a screenshot and it's done. It's exactly what we want. I can rotate it a little bit and it comes out perfect. Being able to 3D scan and reproduce models of artifacts really aids in teaching, both for the public, letting them know more about what we do and what we find in archaeological digs, and through teaching aids for students at the university. Now they can hold these objects in their hand and interact with them in the way they were meant to be. What I love about the HP 3D scanner is the fact that it fits on the desk next to me, and I'm able to scan an object of any size.
We are finding ourselves faced with many opportunities that we didn't have before. It's going to open up research opportunities for people who can't come and access collections physically, but they will be able to do so online. And again, the accuracy involved is greatly increased over what we could ascertain from published reports and tabulated data.
If more archaeologists adopted 3D scanning, then we would be able to greatly increase the data set, and that would allow us to interact better with the public and even each other.